Hello. I never thought I'd be able to record this again. So my Xbox DVD drive died. So I had to order a part in Canada to get this. And, well, I figured it'd be like one of four things, right? Either be the DVD drive, the power supply for the DVD drive, or that IDE cable, or whatever it's called. The IDA or whatever the hell it's called. It's this big fucking gray strip, right? So I got it. I got the new thing in there, and turns out it's just the DVD drive that was fucking up. So the final moments of Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1 was recorded with a DVD drive that was about to go out. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. We are near a gang base, right? So I'm going to try something new here. I'm going to pop this up. You see this skull here? Now, if the skull is grayed out, it means that the gangs are not currently there right now. And you have to come back another time during the day, right? If it's white, it means that that the gang is present. Now, there are 3 different outcomes that can come out of here, right? It gets to a point where you're kicking their ass to where they'll start retreating and you have to get them all. We'll get the ones that are fleeing. Otherwise, if they successfully flee, you have to come back another time. This gets grayed out and you have to come back another time. That sucks. The other outcome that can happen is you can fight the gang leader. And the gang leader typically has better weapons than the gangs have. It won't be noticeable here. And you probably won't be able to notice it, but somewhere down the line, as you level up, they're going to gain powerful weapons, such as a grenade launcher, or having a saw, or having a chainsaw, or even having a rocket launcher. So they get some pretty powerful shit later on. Or you just clear them out. There's no gang leader that comes out. There's no gangs running away. You just clear them the fuck out. Okay? So this has 2 ways to get in, 2 ways to get out. Right? There's this entrance here that you see. And there's also an entrance over here. If it's going to be a case of they're going to try to run away, I'm going to block one of these entrances. And there are some places where you can do that. Sometimes it's a one way in, one way out type of deal too. But others you get like situations like this, and it's like, Others it's like right in the fucking open. Now, the problem too is sometimes it's like out in the open. And when that happens, because you're shooting and you have your gun out, your cop heat here begins to fill up. When you're in your car, it kind of slows that down. Because you've got your car out, your gun out in your car. That click noise is like the tape, like it bringing out the next song. But since I got music off, anyway. When you're in your car and you have your weapon out, you're not going to gain any cop visibility. But the moment you start shooting, you'll gain a little bit, but not a whole lot as, say, when you're out, because it's going to fill up automatically because you got your weapon out, plus you're shooting. So, there we go. New thing I thought I'd try out, just a little whiteboard. So if I need to draw some plans, I'm like, well, it'd be like, well, I'm going to go here and then come over here. And then I'm going to exit out this way. I can actually show you what my ideas are. Okay. called whiteboard, by the way. Okay. And as you can see by the money, they drop a lot of money, too. So there they are. And have you come this way. And there's one that wants to die.
I'm Tony Montana!
Oh, never mind. They're still able to. Hold on. Apparently, they're still able to. Get through. Never mind. That plan failed.
Fuck you, man!
Well, there you go. Okay, so that one was just kill them all. There you go. Each territory has a certain amount of gangs in here. Here, it's like there's 21, right? South Beach has like the least amount of gangs to find. I think that has like only like 12. Oh, good, it stays.
Holy fuck!
This little big, huge package here has the money. Okay, that wasn't a whole lot. Sometimes sometimes they'll drop like $1,000 or $2,000. When we get up more, you'll see them drop like $1 million. I'm not gonna do that all the time. I just wanted to show that off.
I try better than you getting a hand job.
Anyway.
Shit!
Alright, let's go and deposit the money in here.
Okay, talk to me. Let's go.
Let's go. By the way, I had to start all over again. And what I mean by that is I was deleting some saves. And I couldn't tell which save I was on for this stuff. So I had accidentally deleted the save, so I no longer have the little friend anymore. Anyway.
Oh, baby. You gotta be the hottest thing I've seen all day.
As a favored customer, Mr. Montana, you qualify for a special rate.
So yeah, whoops. Because you can't name your profile, by the way. It just says profile 1, profile 2, and it's like, ah, shit. Suppose I probably could have been able to tell by the date that it saved. Oh well. It's not like we lost a whole lot of progress anyway. So you may have noticed when I had that pause while doing that explanation, a femme fatale wants to talk to you. So throughout the game, there are these femme fatales that you get. And what do they do exactly? Well, they improve your stats, more specifically, your health, your stamina, which is pretty much, which I think is just like how many balls you can have. So, and they appear. And how can you tell when you're about to unlock next femme? Well, it's got this here, balls to next femme. And yeah. So you might see me, like, even though my balls meter is filled, I'm still going to taunt and whatnot. That's because it's still going to count towards this. So let's go ahead and meet the first one. And her name is Natalia. She's in the downtown area. I just want to point out, I don't know if I pointed it out in the last video, but you can travel to all these areas, right? The downside is you can't, well, you can, but you can't get rid of the gangs there until you, like, unlock the area to take over. So, you can go there if you wish. But,
You're in the wrong fucking car, man.
and fight the gangs there if you wish, in an attempt to get some more.
Oh, fuck. Now I gotta throw you in the trunk with the rest of the dead bodies.
To get some powerful weapons, but
requesting that all officers are hereby requested to stop any suspect individuals from suspicious activities.
yeah. But good luck, because all the other gang members are going to have very powerful weapons, and trying to deal with them with this kind of set is kind of painful. Ooh, which reminds me, after I'm done talking to these femme fatales, because during that, during those gangs, you get a lot of balls doing that, and because of that, because I did most of them, except that one, off screen, because I wanted to show you what that was all about. Yeah, we got a lot of femme fatales to unlock, which is good. We haven't done the first front mission yet. Okay, I'm just going to be in my car, because I know this is a gang area. And if I see any gangs here,
Holy crap!
I'm flooring out of here, coming back another time.
No, listen. When I want something done, I want it done right.
There are gangs too. If there's like water nearby, and there's a gang hideout next to the water, they'll be on boats. Just, you don't have to deal with all of them. There's just like one that's out on the boats. Anyway, hi Natalia.
You like kids?
Sure, I guess. I mean, as long as they can entertain themselves.
What you like to do for fun, baby?
Well, actually, I like to clean algae off my boat.
That doesn't sound like fun.
I got a really nice pool at home. Maybe you like to clean that.
I'm sure your pool is very nice, but I'm sure you could hire a chimp to do that for you.
Oh, come on, baby. Be my pool girl.
Well, okay. Why the hell not? You seem like a sweet little man with a lot of money.
Gee, I wish it was always that easy. But we're not done yet. We got another femme fatale to talk to. And her name is Jessica. She lives in the trailer park area. By the way, I haven't renovated my mansion yet. So it's still like wrecked. There's still like lines drawn on the ground of like where the bodies were. It's still bloody and shit. So she's gonna show up at the mansion and be like, what the fuck? Alright. I will meet you there because it's going to be a long drive. And this car is not the fastest in the world. Don't cut me off, dickhead. Alright.
Holy fuck!
Shit. This is one of those areas that's always going to be plagued by gangs.
We're just saying I thought. Oh, I hit him too.
It's not one of those, well, this and that gas station that you see right there. There's always going to be gangs, here. Right, you can't take it over, so they're just permanently there. But what's interesting about the trailer park in general is that once you reach a certain level, all these, gang members here will have a chainsaw. It's the most frightening fucking thing ever because the because the chainsaw will instantly kill you. Like you don't get to live. You don't get a choice to live. you're just fucking dead. That's it. And they have an attack boat too, so, and that thing will just rip your health asunder. So it's, I mean, not saying you can take them on. Like, you can get on top of that roof that you see over there. Hold on. What? Which roof? Oh, which roof? This one here. There's actually like a ramp on the like other side here. But yeah, you can get up there. They'll travel up there, and it's just a one-way in, and you just sit up there, and you can just mow them down. It's even better when you got the Bodog Stampede, because the Bodog Stampede is the only car that you can get that has a gun mounted onto it, and yes, you can use it. It's not just for show. God damn it. God damn it. The guy just stuck in there. Can you see him? Yep, now you can. Place sucks. I don't want to deal with them. I don't think they got chainsaws now. They might just have machetes and lead pipes and just fists. But I'd rather not deal with them right now. On the plus side, I can get some balls out of these power slides. They're always like right there, ready to fuck with me. I'm just gonna drive around in a circle. Maybe we'll go away. Hold on. Maybe they'll despawn. Only hope, right? We're gonna lure this guy away. Hey, dumbass, come this way. Hey, come this way. And then we drive away.
Thank Chongo for saving my ass there.
There is an Intimidate minigame that you can play, but I do not feel like playing that right now. Perfect, he's gone. Hey, Jessica.
So you ever had any of that family hospitality, honey?
What do you mean by that, sugar?
I just heard that you rednecks like to fuck the family, you know?
And I hear you Cuban types like girls with a giant backside.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Why don't you swing by the mansion and make my iced tea sweeter?
Bet you still like that fat kind of ass, though, I'll bet, don't ya?
I got a tiger you can pet all day, baby.
Well, alright then. I don't normally like strange small men, but you're kind of cute.
Fuck. Okay, nightmare over. There's one more we gotta meet. Stacy! Now we gotta do the long drive over there. There is like a ramp thing, like a bunch of jumps you can do over there, but I don't think my car is good enough to handle that kind of shit. There's a... Oh, I was gonna say, wait, hold on. No, that's a blood bank. There's only 2 of those sperm banks. In case you guys are just jumping in here, I don't know why you're jumping on part 2. But there are a whopping 2 sperm banks within the game. There's one that's in the industrial park, which is just north of the trailer park, and there's one in Little Havana in like an alley near like the gas station that's like south of like the bank. I think that's the direction. I'm not going to drive by there. You're just going to have to find it yourself. But it's in an alley. It's in a back alley. It's a back alley sperm bank. What was the hell?
Get the fuck out of my way.
Why'd you dive into the road? You deserved to be run over like that.
Scene of accident. Repeat. Suspect fleeing scene of accident.
Alright. Now, Stacy's located in the Babylon Club. Now, we've already been to the Babylon Club before. The Babylon Club is going to be one of our fronts once we've unlocked the downtown area. Here's what I realized. So, you know Sheffield? Tony's lawyer. That's James Woods playing that. I do like me some James Woods. Which is funny, because I'm also playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which also has James Woods as a character. Alright, here we are. I think unlike some games, the music in here isn't counted as like a sound effect, it's counted as actual music. Yep.
Did you come on Tuesday? I did. Twice.
Well, that can mean two different things.
Did it hurt?
What time you get off, baby?
Who wants to know? But you writing a fucking book or something?
Yes.
I just thought you looked like the kind of woman needs a real man's company, you know?
Well, sure. You know what? Why don't you let me know when you find one, okay?
You got some energy, baby. I like that. Why don't you come over to my place where you can make better use of it?
Sure. Right, and then you'll leave me gasping on the wet spot. My hero, my fucking stud.
She's just so
Bring
over
your
this.
swimsuit, baby. I got a great pool.
Look, I don't swim. But what I will do is I'll drink heavily and I'll take advantage of all your money, okay?
No, not okay. That's fucking dangerous. You shouldn't do that. And what's funny is when you meet them back at your mansion, Tony just fucking berates the shit out of him. So it's like he never changed from like the movie. I mean, one of them he like says, "Why don't you move around a bit? You look like a fucking statue," which is pretty much what they do. They don't really move around. They just kind of stand there. So it's, and they don't do anything. So Tony makes a comment about that. I don't know. Some of it is just like a lot of like fourth wall breaking stuff. Like, what the fuck? Why don't you move around? Why don't you do anything? Like, what? Why are you here? I know I invited you, but is this all you're going to do? Is just stand around? Alright. So. Oh, there was a thing I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to go to Empire. I think I might have shown this off. Maybe I didn't. It's been a while. I think the last... I don't even want to look. It's probably that long. But anyway, when you unlock a henchman... Now, the henchman would have some weapons that you might not have unlocked already. So what you can do is you can go to the weapons locker and store said weapons into there. Flip over to Tony, and they'll be in your weapons locker. By the way, that's, aside from cheating, that's the best way to kind of accelerate time, is to flip through the henchmen and then back to Tony. Repair.
Hello? What the fuck are you guys? I have to go.
Which is weird, because I didn't need to repair the vehicle last time. The hell?
Here's your car, Jefe. Just...
Okay, I'm going to get rid of the shotgun and have the AK. That's the thing I forgot to mention. When you damage your car and you call for another car, if you want to call this, like, say this car again, I don't know why you would call this car. Depending on how damaged it is, you have to pay a fee to get it fixed first. If you blow up your car, it's a hell of a lot more expensive than when you bought the damn thing. So, but you can also go to the... I'll show you. You see these wrenches? I'm going to put the circle there so you can see. This little wrench thing here? These are like repair shops. It's car washes, but it's $1,000. It's just $1,000 to refill your stuff. Alright, let's talk to Pedro. Vote for Pedro. Oh, and I discovered this guy is played by Lemmy. So, if you hear me say, hey, let's go talk to Lemmy, this is who I'm talking about.
We ain't fucking with
So who you sell this shit to?
Before I sold anyone a gun, I tried to determine their stupidity level.
What, you fucking kidding me or what? I was born with a machine gun in my mama's pussy.
Now, with something like that, you can get up close and personal.
So do you ever use any of this shit yourself, man?
Attention is a bad thing, Montana. Fly low, keep straight, you know the fucking deal.
You got something special for me?
A 9mm always goes well with them designer suits.
Now, those are just generic lines that he says.
We should get together, you know?
No, you can't get a fucking discount.
See if I can-
Alright, we should get together.
These sell better, but 45s are still my favourite.
How's it been, man?
Nice doing business with you.
All right, I'm.
How come you hang around here all the time?
What do you mean you got no fucking money?
And maybe we smoke cigars together someday, huh?
What the fuck is the sense in shooting someone if you don't kill them?
How's it been, man?
No, you can't get a
Okay.
fucking discount.
Some of those lines that he was saying are like generic. Okay. But anyway, yeah, here you can just buy the weapons too, but you can also drop down here. You can drop the weapon. Don't do that. Or you can just buy some ammo like that. Boom. This is what I did. I think the only time you'd really want to drop the weapon is if... I mean, if you're going to drop the weapon, you might as well just put it in your weapons locker.
Pedro's pawn shop.
That voice is supposed to be Frank, Tony's first boss. Sup, Pedro? I don't even know if his name is really Pedro, but I'm going to call him Pedro.
¿Qué pasa, man? I heard you're trying to sell this place. How about I pay you in cash, you work for me, and we go straight to the top? How'd you like that?
Sounds fucking great, but the cops, one of my contacts told me they're coming to check up. If they find all these hot goods, they'll shut me down. I got to go get rid of them right away.
Yeah, so Tony's interested in buying these places, but the problem is a lot of these fronts have problems of their own that you gotta solve first, and then then you can buy their stuff. Now, I just want to point this out. Just because there's arrows there doesn't mean you have to take the direction that they're telling you. If you know a shortcut, it actually says, hey, if you know a shortcut, take it. I mean, the arrows are just a general way to help you navigate back, but I know my way around Little Havana. Back to here. Probably would have been faster if I just kept going and then just turned at Lemmy. Well, not turn directly at Lemmy. Don't do that. I don't think you can kill Lemmy. I think Lemmy is invincible. If I haven't mentioned it before in the other video, I'm mentioning it here. I am planning on 100%ing it, which is not that difficult. You just got to clear out the gangs, buy all the exotics, get all the femme fatales, and just complete the story mission. And that's pretty much it. This one, I'm actually going to have to... So, nothing too fancy in comparison to like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, where you have to do like a whole bunch of shit before you can 100% it. It's not that complex. I mean, you're going to be buying most of the all the fronts anyway, because it requires you to. Like, you cannot continue on with the story until you purchase all the fronts, so. it doesn't matter how long you take, you're always going to get this. Okay, so we're on Lose the Cop. So you'll notice here, it's red. When it's filled up all the way with white, you have to escape the cops, right? This will start filling up with red. When it fills up all the way around with red, here, I keep moving, like showing with my mouse. When it fills all the way with red, it's game over. Like your HUD disappears, there's a message that pops up that says you are fucked, and then there's an attack helicopter that comes in and just fucked your shit. So it's pretty much just game over. Now, alright, keep rid of that now. You see this circle? That's the area we have to escape through. Here's the thing. When you have police chasing you down, they'll have their own little circle that you have to escape from. Even if we get out of here. So we can be like over here, and there will still be like a red circle like around here. To get rid of that, just shoot the cop unless you're able to get away a good distance away from them. That's the only way you're going to be able to get to it. Now, because we're so low level, it's easy. But once we get higher, we're going to be seeing a lot of spike traps. Oh, hey, we didn't need to do that. Okay, cool. We'll be seeing a lot of spike traps. We'll be seeing the DEA get involved. And they have a truck with DEA agents with shotguns. Goody. Now, when you escape, this red circle will start going away. This is not a glitch, by the way. It will stay there for a little bit and then gradually disappear. If you go into this red circle, your visibility starts going up automatically. It doesn't matter where you are. You can be in like this area here, which rapidly decreases your visibility. You can be in there, and it will still increase. So, just a heads up there. And the more heat you got, the bigger the circle's going to be. So let's pay that off. $500. Apparently when you unlock the assassin, when you get the assassin henchman, doing the assassin missions, it can decrease your cop heat for free. But I don't know about that because every mission that I've done, I have to escape the cops just like I had to do there. So so I don't know about that. For sure, I know the enforcer missions, like henchman missions that you do, decreases gang heat for free. So I'm gonna be so happy when I unlock the enforcer. Because you get it, aside, you get a little bit of extra money too. That's the thing, yeah. Henchmen's, I'll probably just show off the driver mission. Yeah, it's just a way for you to get a little cash. There is a downside, is that you don't have any balls, so you can't do blind rage, and you don't have a bank either. You can't store the money in a bank. So, but the henchman will have good shit. Like the driver, you saw he had a lead pipe, a MAC-10, which is the better Uzi, which is something I should probably flip over. I don't know why I didn't do that and just get the MAC micro. Probably because the MAC-10 doesn't have that. Yeah, I don't think the Mac. Fuck it. Anyway. But yeah. The Enforcer will have a shotgun and a grenade launcher. Now what's interesting about the Enforcer is the Enforcer has 4 weapon slots instead of the 3. Tony can get that too, but it costs like a lot of money. I think it's like $60 million. And we don't have that unlocked, available to purchase yet, so. But yeah. And then the assassin has a pistol and a sniper rifle, so pretty much just typical assassin shit. Not Not really heavy duty when it comes to firearms, but you get the idea. Hey, yo, Pedro, I got that shit done.
I took care of your chip, man. The cops won't find anything now.
Holy fucking shit, thanks, Tony. Coño. I'm looking forward to working with you, man.
I would hope so. We didn't get any money out. Sometimes you get like a little bit of money from doing that. Empire. Business. Yeah. Would you like to save my progress? Absolutely! Abso-fucking-lutely. Alright, so I said I was going to show you the driver mission. Driver mission has like 2 different types of mission. And I'm hoping I don't get it the one. It's one where you gotta steal a car, like a specific car, and bring it to a chop shop. The other one is get your cop visibility filled all the way. As you can see, I have no money, and I don't have any balls to fill up. So, okay, so we go to driver. All right, so with these missions, they're kind of good, like at the beginning. I'm in the wrong spot. Because depending on the car you steal is how much money you're going to get. If you don't consider how much damage it received. I'll explain that in a little bit. And so we're going to head on over there. Find the car, it's nearby. Your memory is shit. Ooh, okay. So, with this car in particular, we can get 100 grand. That's the max. But if it receives some damage, the more damage it receives, the less money we're going to get. Now, when I get to this car, one of 2 things are going to happen. We're going to get pursued by gangs that are going to cause the damage to the car, or nothing's going to happen, where we're not going to get pursued. And yes, you'll gain a little bit of cop visibility. Okay, so we got to bring it to this chop shop. There's really, there's 4 chop shops that's randomly chosen. The one in downtown, the one here in the trailer park, the one in South Beach, and the one in North Beach. Alright? So it picked downtown, which is not that far. Better question is, are we going to chase? Yes, we are. Now, the other mission, which is to get run from the cops, how much money you gain out of that, it varies. Since we're so low level, and it is based on Tony's level, the money is going to be very low. Matter of fact, a lot of the henchmen's mission, the money you'll get from that is going to be very low. But as your level gets higher, you're going to get a lot more money. With these stealing the car mission from the driver, it's actually a lot more viable doing these missions early on than doing like an enforcer mission to get you a bunch of cash. Oh shit!
You're getting fucked, pieces of shit!
I just want to point out how bullshit the AI is. So this car can actually outspeed those kind of cars, but they put in to where the AI can catch up with you no matter what car you're in. You can be in a car that goes faster than the speed of light, and they'll still be able to catch up to you. It's bullshit. going to flip over to Tony. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of bullshittery when it comes to like the like.
Tranquilo, man. What the hell's your problem, bitch?
Anyway, a lot of bullshittery.
Tony, listen to me. Fucking phone.
Where I'll pick a car that has max speed, but they're able to catch up to me in like a pickup truck or like a van. It's the boating is not that bad. It seems like they kept like the boating stuff down, and I know why they did that. But when it comes to like escaping from someone chasing you, hell, even the cops, it's a fucking nightmare. It's a goddamn nightmare. Alright, so how much is Pedro's pawn shop anyway? Is 50 grand. And I have like 86 grand on me. Let's go ahead and purchase that.
Hey, you cracked my fucking windshield, man.
Hit and run suspect identified.
You're in the wrong fucking car, man.
Yeah, that's one of the things I realized replaying this game over, is that how just bizarre they made how strong they made the AI. Almost a little too strong. It's like they looked at like Grand Theft Auto and went, that's for pussies. You mean you can get into a sports car and just escape? Escape a police officer? Nah, that's too easy. No, we're not stopping by the bank. Right, let's talk to Pedro. Yo. The fuck's up with that one car? Woo.
Hey, I said no fucking phone calls, man.
Oh, I'm sorry, Montana. I didn't get your fucking memo.
What do you want, Gomez? Huh? Didn't your horse show up?
Listen to me, Tony. I want my fucking phone back.
Sorry, Gaspar. You're breaking up. Must be like a satellite or something, okay? I'll talk to you later. Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Empire. Turf. Havana. I'll explain this shit. Okay. Move out of my way. So what's nice about having a front is I can come up to this guy, and if I'm low on health, well, I'm full on health, and I will get some health back, obviously. But the health I get from here is actually cheaper than going to the blood banks. Because with the blood bank, you have to pay up 1,000 grand regardless on how much health you have. This, it's determined on how much health you have, is how much you'll pay to get back. Now, another thing about these fronts is you can sell drugs to them, to these fronts. I'll show you. I go to Turf. Little Havana. As you can see, don't mind this shit. I will explain that after I explain the drug stuff, okay? So don't pay attention to that for now, okay? No. No. Stop it. So, if you take a look at here, you'll see, probably do a little bit better than that, Jesus. No. Stop looking up at this. Stop looking at this. I will explain that in due time. Pay attention to this stuff. There we go. That's a much better circle. Okay. So return 48 per gram. So if I have 100 grams on me, that's 400. No. Wrong. That's 4,800, isn't it? Calculator. God, why is my brain fucking up on math? Calculator? Hello? 48. Should be 4,800, right? Yep. Okay, 4,800. Yep. Now, the thing is, okay, hold on. Let me just. So if I had 100 grams and I sold it to his front, I would get 4,800. Now this will increase based on the demand, which is right up here. Now, how does demand increase? Just doing missions. Just doing like the Felix lead missions, and it will increase the demand. Here's the thing, though. Sometimes selling it to like the petty drug dealers that you can see like on this, like these two white blips right here, is better. Why? Because if you have your gang heat low enough, and you are successful at the mini game, that's 10 grand per 100 gram, and you can only sell 100 gram at a time to these drug dealers. So if you have like 1,000 like grams on you, 1,000 grams times 100. Well, no. 1,000 times 10,000. That should be like 100. Jesus Christ. 1,000 times 10. 10,000 equals. That's not right at all. Really? 10 million? I don't think so. Anyway. But anyway, what I'm saying is, like, early on, it's going to be a lot more viable to sell to these drug dealers than it is selling it to your fronts. Now, what's all this shit, you're wondering? So, if your gang heat gets a little too high, like maximum, your front can get attacked. So what these essentially do is kind of, if you're like far away, like say you're like up in downtown, like way up there, right? And your front gets attacked, like Pedro's pawn shop, for instance, right? You're going to have your henchmen there. You got this surveillance first. That's going to go, okay? There's going to be a surveillance meter that shows up like around here, like on the top side of the screen, I think, if I remember correctly. And the surveillance meter is going to go down. Once that goes down, then your henchmen are going to drop if you haven't gotten to your front yet. If your henchman drops and you haven't gotten there yet, then your surveillance goes down. Once that goes down, then your front starts getting damaged. If you get there, whether it be before the surveillance camera meter goes down, you'll have these 5 henchmen to help fight them off. And how many you fight, it's random. Sometimes there'll be 6, sometimes there'll be 12. So it's completely random. But this is just there to kind of stall until you get there. And yes, when you have your henchmen there, they'll die off too. And you have to repurchase them. If your front gets completely destroyed, you cannot sell any grams to them. Or do, what is it, drug war? I think it's the drug war. You won't be able to do anything with the front until you repair it. So, sounds good. So I'm just going to do this. Now, it's always going to be 20 grand for the camera. But how much for the henchmen depends on how leveled you are. So since we're so leveled, these henchmen are going to be cheap. So there. Good to go. See, I got little Havana 50% owned, and that's because I kicked the shit out of the gangs and bought the front. Okay, I want to get out of this menu. See what this is. Okay, so this is the increase your exotic, your reputation by buying exotics. I am going to do a quick calculation on how much, because I want to purchase all the exotics before I level up. Okay? Alright. So in order for me to purchase all the exotics, I need 2,447,700 bucks. So,
okay, I'll get out of your way now.
You better, bitch. So I am going to do that off screen. Very short episode, but I really want to get like all the exotics purchased, because remember, getting all these exotics is required in order to get 100%. So
I'm tired of these boys talking to my daughter.
Yo, we had to bust his ass.
I don't let my kids lie to me.
Yo, my poor officer is full of shit.
These kids and their discotecas.
Yo, we headed for Little Havana, man. You coming?
You're in Little Havana.
Hurt her feet by the end of the day.
Yo, let me catch you sniff around the old lady, man.
I told her, do not wear that skirt.
What a riveting conversation. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to do this off screen. It's going to take me a while. So, a bit of a short episode, but hey. The next one, hopefully it's not like that most of the time, but I think the next episode's going to be longer, because what's going to happen is we'll have this front to unlock, this front to unlock. They're not unlocked because I'm technically still in the tutorial part. Then we got the boss fight, and then, which is the Diaz brothers, and then we got the Havana storehouse to do. So it's going to be a little bit longer episode. Well, I will catch you later.